Hi, this is Andrew from TrouDigital, and this is a quick getting started guide to the TrouDigital platform. So the platform lets you manage and deploy content to your digital signage displays. To access the dashboard, go to TrouDigital.com and click login in the top right corner, and then log in using your login credentials, which will have been provided to you in your welcome email. Once you log in, this will bring you to our online studio, and here you'll be able to manage your content and deploy it to any of your screens. In the upper left corner, we have the three areas, so creatives, playlists, and screens. Creatives is step one, so that's where you put together content, make edits, browse through templates, and prepare your designs. Playlist is step two, so once you've created your content, you create a playlist, which is a timeline of items that you'd like to play, and you can also set schedules and expiry times and change the duration of your slides here. The third step is screens, so once you've created your playlist, you can either send them to one screen at a time or to groups of screens. We normally set this up for you, so you should see however many screens you decided to order from us. When it comes to creating content, head to the Creatives tab and click the blue button below which says Create from Template. You can then select whether your screen is in landscape or portrait, so it will default to landscape, which is just a standard screen. Once you're happy and you're ready to create that content, all you need to do is hit Start Fresh with Blank Page, and that will open up the main Creative Studio. So in the middle, you'll see the canvas, and that represents your screen, and on the left are the widgets. So the widgets are just items that you can add onto the screen itself. We go into the studio and individual widgets in more detail in our Creative Studio video. As far as the widgets go, it's drag and drop. All you need to do is drag in a widget from the left hand side, so I'll drag in RSS feed, and you'll see it appears on the canvas, and I can move it around, edit it, copy and paste up at the top. There's various options there. You'll also see that whenever you drag in a widget, a sub-properties editor appears on the right hand side. And in here I can go in and I can edit individual parts of that widget. So I can change the news channel, I can set the direction for that text to scroll. So if I set it to left, and you see if I hit play, you'll see that that RSS feed will now scroll from that side. I can also change various formatting options, colors, size of font, etc. If you're using an external piece of design software, so something like Canva or Adobe, if you want to drag in those designs, if you drag in image from the left hand side, you can then upload those designs and add them straight onto the canvas. And this is also where you upload any other image files that you've got, so PNGs, JPEGs. I can select any of those ones that I've created, so if I just select these two as an example, and I hit insert, and you'll see that these have now appeared on the canvas, and I can move these around like so. All really simple. The same is true for videos, so if I drag in videos, I can add those onto the canvas as well. All really simple. If you want a full run through of each of the widgets, head over to our studio video and it'll go through it in more detail there. One really useful widget is the slideshow widget, so if I drag that in, what this will then let me do is build a presentation within just one creative. So if I drag in, you'll see it says drop widgets here. If I drag an image on top and then I say select two images and hit insert, you'll see that these images have now appeared on the right hand side in a slideshow, and I can set a duration for those. So what will happen is it will play the first image for 10 seconds and then it will fade in and play the second image for 10 seconds. All really straightforward. Now let's say that you're finished with a simple example. Last thing you might want to do is just add in some text. So if I drag in text from the left hand side, I can click to enter text, say hello for example, and then I can highlight that text and I can edit the formatting if I want to. So all really simple stuff. I can move that content around, and that's basically a very simple overview of the studio. If I'm happy, I can just give this creative a name. So let's call this entrance, hit enter, and then hit save in the top right corner. And that'll then save my creative and it'll be ready for me to assign to a screen. So let's just go back to the Creative tab. You'll see that piece of content is now populated. Within this area, if I want to, I can create folders. So I can hit new folder up here and I can start to organize my content. And I can also duplicate creatives. So if you have a background template that you like to work from, you could create a creative called template, and then you could duplicate that here and you'll see it's made a copy. That's a very, very simple overview of the Creatives tab. So now that we've created your first design, we're ready to move on to step 2.